Hey guys, thanks for joining me today for this pose breakdown. We are going to be looking at Warrior 3. So this is the third and final variation of our Virabhadrasana series, and this is by far the most challenging of the warrior postures. So get ready for a nice solid workout today. We are going to get started with just a little bit of warm up to kind of warm up those muscles. Then we'll start to make our way into Warrior 3. So just coming to stand at the top of your mat, we can start with a little forward fold with your feet a little wider than hip distance apart. You can go ahead and fold forward over your legs, just starting to stretch out the backs of your legs and the back of your spine. And you're welcome to sway and shift right and left. You can gently bounce your spine. You can shift side to side. Do whatever you need to feel good and stretch open in your forward fold here. Whatever works for you is great. This is just a short little warm up, so make it count. Taking a few deep breaths here, stretching out your back body. All right, so we're going to start by stepping your left foot back to the edge of your mat. Now start by straightening your right leg and take a moment to fold forward here. We really want to stretch and open up the hamstrings because we're going to get a big stretch in this Warrior 1. So we want to loosen it up, stretching open the backs of the legs here. Then lunge forward and stretch the front of your hip. So you can keep that back knee lifted and really tone the strength of your back leg. So that's the basic idea in our Warrior 3. When that back leg is floating away from the ground, it has to still remain super strong. So we practice that right here in our warm-up, making that back leg really powerful. Then let's go ahead and step back to your down dog, and this time I want you to really press your chest forward. So you can rise up on your toes, you can bend your knees, do whatever you need to so that you can lift your hips high, melt your heart through your arms, and get a big stretch through your chest and shoulders. Press your hands into the ground as you open through your heart. Then we're going to step that left foot forward. And same thing here. Straighten the left leg to begin. And just practice folding forward over the left leg. And again, you're welcome to take any movements, anything that helps you to loosen up, open up that left leg. Remember to connect with your breath. That will help your body to soften and relax and release any tension. Then we're going to come forward into the lunge, sinking your hips towards the earth, but make sure that right leg is really toned and strong behind you. So we're keeping that strength, keeping that power. Yeah. All right, so just taking another minute here to be in our lunge. Then go ahead and step your right foot forward. We're going to come right back to that forward fold. Nice deep forward fold. Then we'll come and stand all the way up. And with that little warm up, we should be ready to start to work into our Warrior 3. So let's all go ahead and take a step back. Sometimes people will step to the very back edge of the mat, sometimes just to the middle of the mat. Today, since we're just practicing, it doesn't matter too much. So we're going to start with the right leg forward, just like we did in our warm-up. So I want you to step your right foot forward, like so. Then shift your weight onto your right leg until you're pointing your left toes on the ground. Then here, you're going to extend your arms up overhead. You can interlace your hands and release your index finger so you have a nice firm grip, and hug your biceps alongside your ears. Make sure your left leg is really straight and strong, just as strong as it was in the lunge. Take an inhale to lift up in your spine and keep that lift as you slowly start to hinge forward over your right leg. So the goal is to bring your body parallel to the floor, a perfect T. If this is too challenging with your arms forward, you can extend your fingertips back, and that can really help with the balance. Make sure your left leg is really straight and strong behind you. If it's floppy and weak, it's going to be really difficult to balance. And last thing here, just pay attention to your focus. Focusing on a spot on the floor in front of you that's not moving. Then let's step your feet back together at the middle of your mat and just give that standing right leg a little shake. Right? Good work. We'll get ready to practice the second side. So you can see how these poses build on each other. Warrior 1, Warrior 2, and Warrior 3, the strongest of them all. Let's give that second side a try. So step your left foot forward, a nice big step. Shift your weight onto the standing leg and extend your arms overhead. You can interlace your hands with the opposite thumb and forefinger on top, and then release the index fingers here. Hug your arms tight, squeeze your hands tight, lift up on your waist as you tone the strength of your right leg. Make it really super duper strong. Lift up with your breath, and as you exhale, start to hinge your body forward, folding over that standing leg. Remember, you can always bring the arms back behind you. Another variation could be bringing your hands to prayer. So all of these arm options are available. And you just want to make sure that that floating leg, that flying leg, is super duper strong. Focus your gaze on a point on the floor in front of you. That will help you to maintain your focus and your balance. For one more breath here, and we'll step it back. And give that left leg a shake. Right? Let it relax. So thank you guys for following along with me on this pose breakdown, exploring Virabhadrasana 3. And if you missed the other two poses in this family, Warrior 1 and Warrior 2, be sure to go back and check those out so you can see how these three related but diverse poses can give you a lot of strength and flexibility in the legs. You guys have an awesome day, and we'll see you next time.